Hi everyone, my name is Zay and welcome to Goodreads. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my September TBR. Now, I just want to say I'm a mood reader, so who knows what I'm going to read. I may read all these books, I doubt it. I may read none of these books, definitely more likely than to read all of them. But I do have an interesting list. There's a lot of new releases that I really want to read. The way I'm looking at this is if I don't know what to read or I get in a slump, which has been happening every month, kind of get a little slumpy, then I'll just turn to this list and hopefully I can have something to help me guide myself out of it or just to determine what my next read will be, etc. So this is just a suggestion, you know what I mean? A list of suggestions. Start with some new releases. So the first book is The Long Game by Elena Armis. So I've actually never read anything by this author, but I did hear this book is like Ted Lasso inspired or something. I love Ted Lasso. That's all I needed to hear. So this says a disgraced soccer exec reluctantly enlists the help of a retired soccer star in coaching a children's team in this small town love story in the vein of Ted Lasso and It Happened One Summer. That sounds really cute. The next book is Here With Me, Montgomery. So I've never read anything again by this author, but I think this is like ex-boyfriend's dad, and that's all I need. I don't care about anything else. I also think this is small town romance. Again, two of my favorite things. I don't need to know anything else. And this cover is very pretty as well. The Long Game comes out September 5th and Here With Me by Brooke Montgomery comes out September 6th. So the next book is Mine to Promise by Natasha Madison. One Night Stand, Secret Baby, Second Chance Romance. Comes out September 8th. Next book is Salt Kiss by Sierra Simone. Now, I've never read anything by Sierra Simone, but she's so popular and so loved. I do have Salt in the Wound on my list, which I think is like a prequel before Salt Kiss, which is the first book in her Lioness series, I think is what it's called. Okay, so all I know about it is that it's MMF, it's angsty, forbidden, and it's like a retelling. So I'm excited. Definitely plan on reading Salt in the Wound before Salt Kiss comes out, which comes out on September 12th. And then we have Before the Sunset by Laura Pavlov. So I have really been enjoying Laura Pavlov's books lately. So this is the fourth book in her Cottonwood Cove series. I'm excited to read it. So I will be reading that. I think that comes out September 21st. Next we have Tempt Our Fate, Singleton. So this is small town romance, and I know this is in the same in her small town romance series. Now I have not read Rewrite Our Story. We'll get to that in a minute. But I'm excited for this one. And this one comes out September 21st. Okay, so that's it for new releases that I want to read. A lot of those sound really good. So I probably will kind of get to them. I think that I want to do a new release vlog every single month, maybe. Let me know if there's any of those books that you would specifically like me to vlog, but all of them sound really good. These are not new releases. These are just books that I have a buddy read here, some other books. Okay, so I want to read Rewrite Our Story, which is why I said I would get to this in a minute. This audiobook actually comes out, I think, first week of September or something, or maybe second week, I can't remember. But when she announced that the audiobook was coming in September, I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna wait for the audiobook and then I'll just read the second one in the series right after that. I am so excited. I've heard really good things. So next I have my buddy read, which I'm buddy reading with Ava from Ava's Romance Books. So we're gonna be reading Lizzie Blake's Best Mistake. So I'm so excited for this book because number one, the author of this book, I've been following her on Bookstagram for years. I think she's one of the first people I followed when I was new on Bookstagram. So I'm really excited to be reading something by her. But also, so Ava and I did an interview on her channel for Out on a Limb, Hannah Bottom Young's release. And, I was like, oh, I don't think there's any kind of books that'll give me this vibe. And she recommended this book. So I am so excited because that is high praise coming from Hannah. And I'm assuming this is a secret or surprise baby, which I don't really like, but maybe out on a limb has made me like them. I don't know. This has ADHD and mental health representation as well, so I'm really excited for that. And then I have The Plus One by the same author, by Maisie. So again, I've heard this has good mental health anxiety representation. So next I have Sinful Vow by Asia Monique. It's the first book in her Mafia series. I have been wanting to read this series forever. This book sounds so good. It's like a black romance mafia, which I've never read. Be a princess, trained assassin, arranged marriage. Needed. So next I have King of Pride by Anna Huang. So I read King of Wrath this year and I really, really loved it. You know, I don't love the Twisted series. I've only read the first 2 books in that series. I like them, I don't love them, but I really liked King of Wrath. 5 stars for me. Really great reviews about it. So hopefully I can catch up on this series before the next one comes out soon. And last but not least, I have Belladonna. So I've already read this book, but the second book in the series, Foxglove, I think that's what it's called, just came out in August and this month, and I haven't read it yet because I really want to reread Belladonna. I read this, was it in November or October, like when it came out, and I love this book. YA fantasy, so good. This book is so good, so well written, beautifully written. I loved it and I was so impressed that it's like YA. But anyway, I really want to read Foxglove, so I don't remember much of what happens in this one, and I hope that Foxglove is just as good as Belladonna. Let me know what you have on your September TBR. Maybe I need to add it to my list. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.